It just dropped on a good conversation. It's time to get another router because this thing undone this before, and then yeah, I can't keep dealing with
I think Nintendo sent a hit to your house.
this. Man,
Damn.
let me see. we, I mean, we live, but we live on a whole different one. Tell them to jump over
Why
to
don't you
the.
just tell the people can they just jump over to the new one then?
Yeah, That's what I'm gonna do. Tell them if you can. Tell them to jump to the new stream. Uh, okay, so hopefully they get it and they jump over here. I'm gonna go back and continue playing this thing and see if I can catch where we stopped at, and we'll finish. So hopefully they jump over. I'm gonna just get out of this one and go to the other one. So we got 3 people in and watching now, but I apologize for the mess up. I try to fix this and splice these together later on. For some reason, my internet dropped, so I'll fix it after post and edit it up and then reload it. For those who watch it later, so those watching live, you're just gonna have to deal with it. But anyway, so back to the conversation. So we get to this part right here. Now, what was this game right here, Keith? What is this? You're invited to Disney something. Can you hear me?
Mario
Is this Mario Party? It looked like I don't
or a
know.
race or
I
something.
see a golf game. I don't know what y'all looking at.
Oh, Mario Golf.
Yeah, the golfing is really the game after, but go ahead because y'all seeing it a little bit after me. But
Oh, okay.
it's what showed after this. But did you get this game, this golf game? That's what we was kind of talking about. Did y'all?
No, I didn't.
You didn't get it? You plan on getting it?
Probably not.
Okay.
Look, I
Okay.
didn't even get the Tiger Woods golf games back in the day. But Mario Golf is good though. I will give him credit.
Okay. I'm in the wrong stream again. Let me get out of here. Uh, where are we at? This one ended. Let me get out of here. I gotta get to the right one. There's one of them saying we live. Uh, let me see. I gotta find the right stream now. So to see where we at. But are y'all in the right one? Do y'all see where we at? Hello.
Yeah, I believe I'm in the right one.
Okay, let me get to the right one.
Yeah, because it still says I believe 4 live
Okay.
viewing.
So, because I'm trying to see how many to make sure I see people in here. So, and but yeah, man, this I don't have Mario Kart. I mean Mario Golf, and I really don't plan on getting it. So, I don't know. I know I just don't sound like the most jipper guy right now because it just didn't do it for me, man. It didn't do it for me. Thank you for putting that down in there. Sorry for the inconvenience. But this next game is Disney Magical World 2. Did you see that? Remember that game, Keith? Disney Magical World 2. It looks like something that could be in Animal Crossing. Can you hear me?
That's probably why I didn't see it.
But then we got, so I don't know where y'all at on the stream, but I'm gonna pause right here so I can catch up with y'all. Y'all can see where we at. But My daughter wanted that. I mean, again, not for me. None of this has been for me yet. I have seen nothing but Kirby so far that appeals to me. So y'all seeing it right now, and then we got to this right here. This Star Wars, the Old Republic. Is that what that's called?
Oh my
Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah.
This looks terrible.
I just haven't seen anything.
Wow.
PS2? No, yes.
I think it was Xbox, wasn't it? Nice old girl, it was Xbox.
Xbox.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So they just said we just gonna do a straight port. We not remastering anything.
Nostalgia is a killer.
You gotta be kidding me.
Now this next one,
You liked it then. You like it now.
I thought this next one was looking kind of good to stay human. I thought it was gonna be cool. It don't look bad, but I think this is a what they call a cloud game, huh?
Yeah, it's Dying 2. Dying 2 something.
I can barely hear you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You
better
kind
hear
of.
me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Oh, okay. My bad. I was
Now is this a cloud game? I think they said.
Yep.
Yeah.
This
So
is cloud version.
yeah, this is the cloud version, right? So again, it just
It looks
underwent.
interesting, and it's interesting that they letting you know that hey, the Switch can do this.
Yeah, cloud through the cloud. Yeah, but have you played any other games being streamed on the cloud for Switch?
Played a little bit more Control.
It wasn't good, was it?
It wasn't. I wouldn't want to play it that way. I'd rather play it. I would play it on Stadia before I play the cloud Switch.
Yeah.
And
Go ahead.
Yeah, but I don't Dying Light. Yeah, I got that on PC, I believe. That's a pretty good game. So the Dying Light 2 is gonna be a cloud, but the regular was gonna be on the Switch. Is that what they're saying? Are they both cloud?
I don't know. It went too fast.
I don't. Yeah. I couldn't tell you. I'll be honest with you. I couldn't tell you at all. I didn't care. I didn't, man. I can't front.
You got to change the title to this to "I Don't Care."
I did, man. I just didn't
Instead of
care.
having a Switch Direct, and I don't care.
It's for me.
I don't. I didn't, man. And that's where it's at for me right now. Nothing that they have shown outside of Kirby so far, even this triangle strategy. I know. Jedi Knight will be here for this one, definitely. Jedi Knight will be here for this all day, and but I ain't an RPG guy. But I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend like this particular direct did anything for me. And the one thing it could have done when we get there. We'll get there, but I'm just underwhelmed. By this time, I think we was all me and you, Keith, and D2 was texting each other like, "Man, this is Snorefest right now." And I'm saying it live right here. I fell asleep. I did. I fell asleep because I didn't even see the one game that they showed that we saw earlier. I didn't even see that the Hyrule Warriors. I didn't even see that because I dozed off. So I woke back up and it was on the game we just was looking at. So I missed all that.
I think I'm really playing to their strengths, though, man. This is a perfect mobile handheld game. Something deep.
Again, apologize for the mess up with my internet for whatever dropped. But welcome to the show, Lee Percent. What I'm going to do is once this is done, I'm going to take both of these and put them together and upload it and then it won't be live then, but I have them both together, and those who want to watch it to be able to watch it later. But yeah, man, I appreciate you being here, bro, and jumping on to this, getting everything worked out. But okay, I'm here for this. I plan on getting this game right here. I'm here for Metroid Dread. So again, but even this, honestly, D2, this even looks less polished as it did I've seen it in other presentations. So I wonder if it is the stream, because this doesn't even look as good as it looked other times I've seen it, and I know this game looked better than this. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that the stream does have something to do with it, and that's usually with these streams, even with the Microsoft and Sony streams, the games don't look as good as they do when you go back
Right.
and watch it later, and then it's like, oh, okay, this is what it really looks like. The only problem with this is that these games, at best, especially a game like this where there's so much going on, more than likely would be 720p 60 frames per second or 1080p 30 frames per second. So it's not going to look much better, even on a better feed. What you're seeing is pretty much what you're going to see when you have the game. Now, obviously, this is coming out alongside the OLED Switch, so that's going to make it look a little bit better also.
I'm gonna
take
pull
that
up
into account, too.
when we get through this. I'm gonna pull up some more direct footage because I know this looks better. I think this is 1080p, right under 1080p, 60 frames per second. I think this is going for 60 frames, and not 30. So I'm gonna pull up when we get done. I'm gonna pull up some of the more direct footage to see if this stuff looks different, because it just looks extremely grainy. Even for Switch sake, it looks overly grainy. So I'm trying not to be. It's still underwhelming because we unseen Metroid Dread for a while now. So I'm excited for it, but I'm looking for something else to buy on a holiday for my Switch. Now, okay, so we get to the online stuff, and y'all should be seeing it here shortly. What did y'all think about this whole new content? And of course, the price is finna go up. That's what's finna happen. They finna up the price on online for the Switch because they're putting N64. Yeah, they finna up the price.
They're what?
They're about to up the price.
See that?
This is what they did, D2. They announced a new SKU for a new option for online, and they said they will announce the details and the price at a later date. So they finna up the price because they're giving you N64 games and Sega Genesis games. Bro, I'm like the audacity. The audacity of y'all to think y'all have the right to charge us more to play N64 games and Genesis games. Like, come on, man. They finna up the price, Keith. They probably finna go to $30 or something like that if you want Nintendo Switch Online plus Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis. This expansion pack is finna cost you more money. Matter of fact, let's hear him say it.
Of course, you'll still be able to continue using the existing plans.
60. Give me $60.
Bro,
They want all the money.
They finna charge you probably $25 or $30 for this online plus package.
Okay, how much is Game Pass again?
$20.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah, I was like, so they announcing all the games. Mario, let me pause this. You get Super Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, Star Fox 64, Yoshi's Story, Zelda Ocarina of Time, which they should have put the 3DS version on there because it's a better version. Just put that version up with that quality up because it was kind of remastered a little bit. They putting the old N64 version up. Win Back, which is basically where Gears of War got their inspiration from. I don't know if people probably don't even remember that game. I don't know. But I used to like Win Back. Mario Tennis, Dr. Mario 64, and I don't know what that is. I'm not familiar with the game over here at the corner. Sin and Punishment, that's what it is. I'm tripping. They're seeing all that Japanese stuff. Sin and Punishment. So all those games are going to be available for the N64, and then you get the Sega Genesis in this Castlevania Bloodline, Contra Hardcore, Dr. Robotnik, Mean Bean Machine, Echo the Dolphin, Golden Axe. I'm there for that. I'm there for Castlevania as well. Gunstar Heroes, Musha. I think that's how you say that. It's a little too small to read all the little title. Fantasy Star. I want to say 6. I think. Restar.
That's 4. 4.
Is that 4? 4. Okay. Restar. Shine Force. Shinobi 3. Sonic 2. Streets of Rage 2. And Strider. That's what you get for the Genesis.
That's not bad.
It's not bad, but it ain't worth $10 more. Or whatever they finna try to charge you more. This should be put right alongside all them janky game in NES and Super NES games they put up there. This should go right on alongside that for your $20. But they finna charge more for this. They finna charge more. Unless they gotta give Sega a cut for letting them put their games on there. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But F-Zero, they got F-Zero. Let me go back there because they running through this really fast. So they also announced a few more games coming to it. Let me go back real quick. So I'm there for that F-Zero. So also Zelda, what is that with the mask? Majora's Mask. Let's see what else. F-Zero. F-Zero X. So Zelda, Mario Golf, Pokemon Snap, F-Zero X, Kirby, The Crystal, Shards, Paper Mario, and Banjo-Kazooie. That's not bad either. That's not bad at all, but that ain't worth no extra money.
Whoa. They Banjo?
Yeah, they got Banjo.
So they're allowed to put rare titles on their online.
I guess so. I guess because it came out on the N64, they got the right to that particular version.
So if that's the case, then where's GoldenEye? Where's Killer Instinct Gold?
Bro.
Where's Perfect Dark?
I thought with GoldenEye, those 007 games, they had to get it clear from the movies or something like that.
I don't know.
But you're right about Killer Instinct Gold. It should be there.
Especially if they're going to come out with an N64 controller as well. Because I can't play that game with a regular controller. It just doesn't feel right. I got to have an N64 controller to play that game right.
So the next game we looking at is Paradox Interactive Shadowrun Trilogy. Again, I ain't saying I don't know. I don't know, man. This just didn't do it for me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, this is the same Shadowrun from the mobile game they played like Gears of War.
I don't know. I mean, you should be seeing it here now. So I don't. Yeah, I think so. But they show Konami Digital Entertainment Castlevania Advanced Collection. So you're getting a collection of Castlevania games. Like I said, if you here for the nostalgia stuff and the nostalgia piece, then this might speak to you. But again, for me, no, this ain't speaking to me. This ain't saying nothing to me. K-Bun, where you at? You ain't got quiet on us. Where you at, man? Don't you fall asleep. You here for all of this today.
Huh?
Join the conversation. So what you think about these games that Nintendo is showing?
What?
This one had my
You know,
interest for a second.
I I don't play old school games. Like I'm past that. Like I don't go back and play retro games. I don't. I can't really even tell you the last time. The last time I played a retro game is when I went back and beat Mass Effect. That's my idea of playing a retro game, and the only reason I did it is because I didn't finish 3. That's the only reason I went back and played Mass Effect. If I had finished 3, I wouldn't even have touched Mass Effect 3 the Mass Effect trilogy when it came out on the PS5. The only reason I played it is because I didn't play the third one. I wanted to finish the story. I I I just don't relive. I'm a story driven game type of person. Once I know the story, like I don't care to go back and play the game. I know the story. It doesn't have the same feeling. Like I have that when I play games. I have this feeling, awesome feeling when I'm playing a story and I'm unraveling the story as I go. Same thing with me. There's a lot of movies I don't rewatch because I know the ending. There's a few that get me going, but majority of the time I don't rewatch a lot of movies.
What y'all think about this one here? The Square Enix. Y'all see it?
They remade an old school game. Was that what this is?
Yeah.
You said it was so much bigger.
Look, man. I'm sorry. I mean, look, man. This is saying something to me. This is talking loud to me. Cause this is probably one of the few. Well, we probably will get another direct, but it's gonna be geared towards something for next year. So if Nintendo is doing this, almost like we clearing out all we got for right now, so we don't have to talk about this stuff when we have whatever we gonna have. That's what this is saying to me. So it's setting up something because this ain't it, folks. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody say. This ain't it.
Can I add a comment?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to add a comment. So we are definitely in the vocal minority. I'm on Facebook here looking at some of these comments. This lady said, "My husband and I bought it as soon as it dropped, and we're playing it now." This is about Castlevania. HOD. I don't even is so nostalgic to.
Delusion is a real thing, man.
but I'm super excited to try the other games for $20, about $5 per game. I don't know. She talking about all of it. The Castlevania collection. Like, okay.
I ain't mad at nobody. No, I ain't mad at him.
Look, if it's somebody who doesn't have access to those things and didn't even know they existed, that's one thing. But somebody like me who has all that stuff already, it's like, you got to be kidding me. There's no reason for me to even think about buying this. But for somebody who doesn't have that stuff, then you have to look at it from that perspective. They don't have access to it. They never played these games, or they haven't played them since they played them 20 years ago. So for them, it's like, oh, that's available now. Let's get that. So I'm just trying to throw them a bone right now.
My thing is this though, D2K. Go ahead, finish your thought. I don't want to interrupt you.
I don't want to. I mean, because it kind of seems like that we're just really going in deep on Nintendo, and I just want to just at least give the benefit of the doubt in some areas for some people who watched this direct and were actually satisfied with it.
I'm saying, I made it personal. This is a personal assessment of what I seen. I ain't telling nobody to not like it. Don't let my feelings or anyone's feelings on here influence your feelings. You had a right. If you enjoyed what you seen, the more the better. Levelhead is talking about what he enjoyed as a consumer and a Switch owner. I'm looking for something to get me engaged and more and excited for my Switch that ain't Metroid Dread. That's coming out this year. And I'm sorry, this ain't it. This is not it. You know what I'm saying? And All the better to the one that her and her husband loves the Castlevania. All enjoy, swing away. But us, like you said, the fact that we should have been had N64 games on the online. See, the Sega Genesis should have been the announcement. That should have been the shock and the not N64. But it's like Nintendo. It's like Nintendo doesn't want to be honest with the fact that, like you said, D2K, we have played these games over and over and over and over again. And you make it act like like y'all ain't did this on every system that you have made. You always make these games available. Stop acting like it's a new thing and just give us the games. You should have gave us the games when you gave us the online service. If you would have put Nintendo 64 games in there from the gate and GameCube games in there from the gate, like PlayStation and Microsoft is doing, you might have would have sold a whole lot more of your online service, even though it's janky as heck. But you wait 4 years into this system to finally say, here's your games you've been begging and thinking we was going to give you in the first year and a half. Here you go. Here's N64 games, but we're going to charge you more. No, you can keep it. Keep it. I'm good. Anyway, let's keep playing this. Let me stop. Y'all got level heads rant. You got my rant. So let's get back over here to this Castlevania. Where did I leave? There he is, the little white man, little suit dog with whatever this is. Let's play. Come on. So I don't even know what this is. What is this? I skipped past the title.
This is an amazing game called Delta Rune. I don't know what this is. It still came out of nowhere, I swear.
I know we just don't sound. This is how I felt watching it. How y'all hear me talking? This is how I felt watching. I'm sorry, man. I
don't play no more.
I think I dozed off on this part too.
This is enough. We had enough gameplay.
Okay, let's just skip past all this stuff. Okay, we long in the tooth. I did like this. I did like Miyamoto coming out and sharing some information on the new Mario movie that's coming out. And Miyamoto, like the title, is starting to look old. But I'm not throwing no shade. That's Miyamoto, but he aging now, folks. Y'all see it. That brother aging. But hey, I'm happy to see him. It's been a while since we've seen him.
Close to 70 or in his 70s by now.
Yeah. Well, let's look at these actors that he got up here for this. What did y'all think about the people he had? Chris Pratt for Mario. Like, that's interesting. That is, so Mario gonna have a real voice. This is gonna be interesting. I don't either.
I mean, they did it for Pikachu, in the detective movie. Pikachu didn't just say Pikachu. He did have a real human voice.
Right.
His voice was the voice of Ryan Reynolds. People did like that movie. It was enjoyable. But people did like it.
Stop it.
I don't think it would work. I don't think it works for Mario simply because Mario has a distinct voice and he has had dialogue. He's talked in many games over the past 20, 30 years. With Pikachu, all we hear is Pika, Pika, Pika. So it's not like he's got a whole lot of encyclopedia of dialogue to go with. So you can stick somebody in there, give him a voice, and it doesn't really make a difference.
And you're going with Detective Pikachu too, so it But I don't have no problem with this. I'm excited for this though.
The problem I have with it is if you were going to hire Chris Pratt to do Mario, fine. Why do you have Charles Martinet on staff and he's not doing Mario?
Maybe he doing this. Okay, that makes sense too. Maybe they didn't. Okay, let me think outside the box. Let me think outside the box. Oh, go ahead and finish your thought, D2. Then I think outside.
To me, it's just like they're people. Just these companies do things just to make you upset for no reason. That's just like the first Transformers or first couple of Transformers movies. Or you had Frank Welker on staff doing sound effects or things, but you didn't have him voice Megatron. You had Hugo Weaving voice Megatron. And then in the second Transformers movie, okay, now you have Frank Welker voicing Soundwave, which he should be, but you don't use the vocoder, which is the whole thing, the whole gimmick behind Soundwave. So it's just that silly stuff that they do that just kind of like, you know what? I'm good. I don't even do this.
Let me send this shout out real quick. Ote Star, I think that's how you say it. Welcome to the show. Happy to be here. Zuza Gang Rise Up. Now I'm gonna say this. I'm with you, but I think my thinking outside the box. While they do have the guy, and I don't know his name like you do, DJ. I can't think of his name. I just know his face. I don't know. Does that translate? Would he be voicing Mario translate to the big screen and you hearing him talk 24/7? Would kids and all of us be there for that? I'm not sure. But I agree with you though. I agree that it is odd, but I'm strangely intrigued about Chris playing Mario. I want to see this. I really do.
I think he'll do a good job.
Yeah, I do.
He's gonna blow it or anything like that. It's just like, if you want him to be Mario, fine, let him be Mario. Don't even bring Charles Martinet into the picture. Go let him do games and stuff, and just say, okay, here for the games, but we're going to need established voice actors and actors, and they have some really good heavyweight voice actors. Cast.
Yeah, they do. I think the dude who does Mario voice is there to do the stuff like when Mario jumping. I think he's there to do all that, but probably Chris is playing. I don't know what, we don't know what the plot is. I'm pretty sure it'll make sense when we see it. And I'm pretty sure how Nintendo is anal about their characters and Miyamoto watching this close. I'm pretty sure if they sign it off on this, they must think this is going to work. But when I first saw his face, I was like, man, that ain't right. But then I was like, wait a minute. I like him as an actor. He's funny to me. And then when you start seeing all the other actors, I was like, oh, they going out. They going all out. They going all out with this. So
the money ain't going to a new Switch. It's going to this movie.
Taylor Joy playing Peach. I'm not real familiar with her, so I'm not. Now Charlie Day playing Luigi.
He's gonna be good.
You think so? I like him. I do like him. And he in the what movie is he in? And he in the Boss, some Boss, where his boss was always hitting on him. It was Demi Moore. What was the name of that movie?
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, Jennifer Aniston.
Something Bosses, right? Something Boss, Worst Bosses, or
Something Boss. It's Something Boss. I like he funny in that to me. So yeah, him being Luigi will be interesting. Now look how we bubbling up at this part. This is sad.
That makes sense though.
Now I missed this one. I miss Jack Black playing Bowser. That's gonna be cool. So this tells me, what this tells me is they going over the top with this movie. They going over the top. This how you should feel about the whole direct, not just the Mario movie, which ain't even a game. I'm excited for this. Now, what y'all think about is his name Keiji Michael Key? How you say his first name? Keegan. I'm sorry. Keegan Michael Key playing Toad. I think that's gonna work.
Yeah, he's good.
I think that's gonna work. I think these are great casted people. Funny, naturally funny folks. All in one movie. Now, Seth playing Donkey Kong. What y'all think about that? I don't know if I'm liking that one. I think this is the one I didn't like.
Because I don't think he's gonna have a big role.
I hope not, because I don't like him. Seth okay, but I don't. Okay. He ain't who I think. I don't know. This don't work for me. Seth doesn't.
Who would you?
I don't know. I don't know. D2. Let me see. Let me think. Well, who I would have had play him is passed away. and that's old boy, the black dude that played the big guy in Green Mile,
Michael Clark Duncan.
Duncan or somebody like that.
Why
I
they
think-
gotta be
Black dude gotta be a monkey.
why they gotta be a monkey?
No, see, look at y'all. Y'all got the jokes. Y'all got the jokes. No, I'm not going. I'm
It
saying
was right on point for me.
I'm not saying it for that reason. We already got another dude, black guy playing the Toad. So no, I'm saying what I'm saying is he's funny. He got a deep voice that I think that I would imagine Donkey Kong having. But maybe they don't imagine Donkey Kong having a deep voice. So maybe my imagination is off and maybe Seth is the right one. It don't work for me.
Who just popped into my mind that would actually be an interesting Donkey Kong? Cedric the Entertainer.
He'd be pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But you know who will be even better? The man who says, "Boy."
No, that wouldn't.
You don't think
From,
so? You don't think
Stargate.
so?
From Stargate.
Yeah, that's where he's from. I was like, I
Yeah,
know that
Stargate.
guy from. That's it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the dude that played Kratos. I was like, what you mean?
That is same guy.
That's him.
Oh,
Same guy.
okay.
Yeah, same guy.
You don't think so?
I plead the fifth. So let's keep going, man, because I'm gonna go ahead and skip through some of this stuff. So Seth is playing Donkey Kong, because the mess up, and then I'm tired. I want to get to this last game. I'm sick of all this stuff. This direct didn't do it for me. I'm sorry. This is the Live and Level Game podcast. All of us here is in agreement that we didn't enjoy this direct. So we ain't got to sit here and stomach this stuff over again. I'm sorry. If y'all enjoyed it, then enjoy it. If y'all don't like this particular episode, don't watch it. I don't care. I can't do no more of this podcast. So let's skip on past. Thank you, Miyamoto. Okay, so we get into Splatoon. Now, again, I believe that these are not looking as good as they could because of the stream, and I'm going to find some better footage to pull up here in a second. When we talk about it, I'm here for this. Definitely here for this. This was a highlight for me outside of the visuals, but I think, like I said, I think the visuals was affected by the stream. So I'm going to go see, and we're going to pull up some better footage to see how this game actually looks, to get a better take on how it looks. But I'm here for this all day. I'm a Splatoon guy. I like Splatoon. I haven't been playing in a while, but I like Splatoon. I'm looking forward to this one. I had all the other Splatoons. I mean, me, Keith, and K-Bum was getting it in. We got K-Bum to pick up Splatoon.
I did.
Me and Keith had
fun.
K-Bum playing and it was actually good.
We did. We had fun.
Yeah, so I'm here for this. But go ahead, y'all talk. I don't want to talk up too much time.
Splatoon. Let me get closer. Splatoon fell out the radar for me when they made Switch Online. You know, you had to pay for it.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
that's
right.
what ended it. That's what killed it. That's why I stopped playing.
that killed it for me because I was like, I can't justify this price to sit here and play this game or barely play this game. And it's a good game. It's fun. What's the mode? The horde mode was great.
Yeah.
All that was great. This looking great. This looking pretty good. The single player looks a little bit more complex.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I still haven't beat that.
So
I still
for real?
haven't beat because once we was playing it, and then we had to start playing for service, and you dropped out, and I think K-Bum had his feel of the K-Bum started feeling guilty for liking this Nintendo game, and he dropped out. I kind of lost my vigor to play. Like, y'all weren't playing no more. We was having a good time. I kind of just let it go to the wayside. I played here and there, but then I kind of just fell out myself. So, yeah, go ahead though.
So my thoughts with Splatoon, right? Like I said, I did have fun playing it, but it's weird some of the things in the game that wasn't included with when it came out. You know, there's some things that should be included in a shooter, that just wasn't there with Splatoon. And so I hope they take this time to kind of, because it's still some things people expect when they play shooters, and I hope Nintendo has been paying attention, and if they can rip off people who do it well, because there's a lot of shooters out there and a lot of games out there that are successful. I mean, they don't have to do it exactly like how they do it, but there's some things that people expect when it comes to shooters,
Is this a shooter? Is this considered a shooter?
Yes, it's just third person.
I'm messing with
was
you. I'm messing with you.
It's a third person online competitive shooter. This is the mode that it fits in. It has this Nintendo flair with it, with the splashes, but it is still a competitive shooter. And I would still put it in that category.
Go ahead, D2. What's your thoughts? You don't consider it a shooter?
I think that it's a shooter-ish. Nintendo makes a lot of games. They make a lot of ish games that you can put them in certain categories. But
pause. What was this? What Nintendo? I'm sorry. Go ahead, D2K. I paused it so I can come back. This ticked me off royally. Go ahead, man.
They make a lot of games that you can put them in certain categories, but they kind of exist in their own category. Like, Splatoon is a third-person shooter-ish type game, but it has a lot of elements that third-person shooters don't have. Zelda is. You can't really you can't say it's an action-adventure game, but it has those elements. You can't say it's a platformer, but it does have those elements. You can't say it's just an RPG, but it does have those elements. Where do you put it? It's its own thing. So that's why I kind of say that Nintendo makes games that are just kind of in their own niche, but they have elements of games that are existing genre.
Okay, I agree with that. I would say both. I think both of y'all are right at the same time. I think K-Bum is right to say that it fits into the shooter genre, but you are right to say that is really not a shooter in that sense. So I think both of y'all are right at the same time. It is unique, but like you said, D2K, it has shooter elements, so you can say that, but it doesn't fully express what Splatoon is. So I'm with you on this. Can y'all look at the screen, please? I paused this for you guys to look at this.
With this guy doing a 3 sign.
Why?
That's where I was like, they jumped the shark with that one. I was like, I was done. I turned it off. I was like, I can't do it.
Nintendo being Nintendo. What you mean?
Why? I'm sorry. I guess my 42-year-old eyes wasn't here for this. Bye, sir. Let's get past you. I'm sorry. Get your goofy self on out of here. I'm sorry, Nintendo. So we get to this right here where everybody is probably going to try to melt down the internet over is this right here. The game that we've been wanting to see and been asking about for since it was shown, 3 years ago? Even before the Switch came out, we seen a teaser of this game, which this game, look, folks, I'm just going to be honest with you. Does this look, Keith said it, so I'm not stealing it from him. I'm not going to steal it from him, but I'm going to say it. Keith, go ahead and say what you said, then I'll come back.
No, go ahead. I can't even remember what I said. I just said a lot of stuff about this game since I watched it.
Okay. I was sitting here, and this at first it threw me off with the military, and this part kind of threw me off. I wasn't sure at first. Then I kept watching it, and I was like, and y'all saw me type in the thing. I said Bayonetta, and I was disappointed when I was saying that because I knew that's what it was, and I was like, this doesn't look like I was imagining and hoping Bayonetta to look. Now again, this is a grainy feed, so I'm going to go back once this is over.
But no.
I put a clean one up in the thing, so I'm gonna find it and pull it up so we can see it in its proper light, and it still didn't look.
It still didn't look good.
I
watched them. They did not.
This, I'm just gonna be honest. This is what I fear. This is what I feared, but I'm not gonna jump the gun yet. I'm gonna leave out hope because Astro Chain is a good looking game. So maybe just what they have shown today just ain't good representation. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna reserve a little of my judgment for a later date. But this, as much as I was ready and anticipating seeing her, Bayonetta and Bayonetta 3, this extremely underwhelmed me. This did not hit right. And I don't know how y'all feel about it. This didn't hit right for me. This made me feel like this is what we've been waiting for. Like, prime example, and I'm going to shut up. And I feel wrong for me going here, but I am. Sony had what we thought was a platinum game, right? Y'all remember that game? What was the name of that game? I can't remember the name of the game. Edge, something.
Near Automata?
No, it wasn't Automata. It was it looked like platinum game, but it wasn't platinum games. It was made by
Eve's Edge or something.
Eve something. There it is. Eve something.
Yeah.
I got it in my notes. I think I deleted that out of my notes. But that game, Eve Project or Eve something like that. When I saw that game,
Project Eve. Yeah,
Project Eve. That's what I imagine. Now, I know that's the PlayStation 5. I know, folks, but that's where my mind is at with Bayonetta, because that's what Bayonetta looked like in the teaser trailer that they showed her legs fall to the side. She looked glossy like that. And it had my anticipation high. This looks nothing like that. This looks nasty. This looks...
He said nasty.
It looks dirty. I'm just being honest. It looks dirty, man. The buildings, the way it looks like this is not even... I don't know. Let me shut up because I might be doing myself in. I don't know. I'm underwhelmed, man.
Let me help. So it's funny because I looked at the game, and this was the first one that I looked at was Bayonetta, and I know I replied to the chat that it looked fuzzy, right? It looked like it was like you're eating a kiwi. It was fuzzy, and so I went and someone said go find a better feed, and I went and found a better feed, and it looked less fuzzy. But everybody knows I'm the graphics guy. I love graphics, and there were certain things in this video that just threw me for a loop. When the military guy turns around, right, and you see his glasses or his visor that he's wearing. After playing other games, I'm expecting to see something reflected off of that. Right? It's a reflective surface, right? So you're expecting to see that. And when I saw that, and I'm like, wow, where's the attention to details, right? After playing Ratchet and Clank and seeing the amount of details they put in their characters, and I see that, I'm like, I know it's a cutscene and all, but where's the detail? And I started looking at the buildings and the end scene when the buildings are crashing. I'm like, where's the details? Even the monster. I'm looking at the big monster. I'm looking at all his body parts and all his pieces of his armor, and I'm trying to look for detail. And I'm like, I'm not seeing any detail. What is going on here? And then you keep seeing all these bigger and bigger monsters start attacking and fighting, and it's just like. It just looks so bland, and I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to get on this podcast and hate, especially this being the biggest game they show. But like, where's the detail? Even with Bayonetta was detailed. I give them that. She was detailed. Her clothing was, her boots. If you look at her boots, they have really small details in it. You can tell that it was really well done, and the character of Bayonetta is very well done, very well detailed. But they didn't put that same level of detail into everything else. And I'm looking at them like, this just looks like it looks like it's not a part of this generation. I'm not trying to be a hater, but that's what it looked like to me.
Now here's better footage. Here's better footage of the game. that you're seeing right now. So you can see it. It looks better, right? It still looks dated. It doesn't look like what. I'm sorry. I might be. I don't know, man. I don't know if I was expecting too much, but this doesn't look good. You know what this looks like? That game Nintendo, and this is gonna be a terrible. This is gonna make somebody mad. Remember the game Nintendo bought from the dude that made Dead or Alive?
No.
Remember that game that they bought and it looked cool, but this is what this reminds me of. This reminds me aesthetically, visually of that game. It doesn't look like, even for Switch, this doesn't look right.
Can I get in on this?
Go ahead.
I'll be honest. I was talking to a friend of mine. He watched the direct. He sent me a text message. Basically, was a face palm. I think he saw this. I'll be honest. Bayonetta 2 for the Wii U looks better than.
I didn't want to say that, D2K, but I feel like what I remember about it, it felt like it did. Man,
I'm going to say maybe because I truly do believe that when you put these games side by side, you're going to see the differences. But I think the one thing that we're not considering, what I think that I'm looking at here, there's some shell shading going on in this game.
Yeah,
that wasn't in the previous two games. Like when I looked at Bayonetta, I was like, man, she looked a little shell shaded a little bit. Yeah, we enjoyed the gloss, but man, just really look at her. There's some, I don't know makeup, but maybe it's her makeup, but she looks a little shell shaded or something. I don't know.
And I also think it's more open. It looks more open world. It looks more spacey. So I don't know if they're going for it. That's why I said I don't want to judge it. I'm just going off because the first impression, like this scene, dang, this is confusing, man. You could tell that I don't know if it's the stream. I don't know what it is. Something about it just is like here she looks better than definitely than that stream we was watching, but then scenes like this just looks messy. It don't look good.
This looks 2 generations behind. This is saying that, if you stand next to a hill, it doesn't look that big. But if you stand in a ditch next to the hill, it looks like a mountain. And the fact that Nintendo had the audacity to release this footage a week or so after Sony dropped nuclear bomb with their showcase makes this look worse than it probably actually does. If we had seen this like a month or so ago, we still probably would have some of the same sentiments, but not as much as we do now afterward. After you've seen what we saw last week, whatever.
Yeah.
You can't do this. You just can't. They should have tabled this and just release it in emails to Nintendo fans or something.
But D2K,
that's a good point though.
Right, you did. But this what makes it even worse, and what you saying hits hard, even harder, is the fact that this is a heavily anticipated title. You made us wait for 3 years. 4 years? 3 or 4?
4.
4 years for this game. And the original trailer looks. So you lied. So that trailer is not represent.
They did a Sony.
That trailer is not representative of what this game is looking like. I thought it was going to be. Let me make sure because I'm scratchy for some reason. Okay, I thought this game was going to be a step up from the other Bayonetta, and I'm with you, Keith. It might still prove to be that, but even the boss that they was fighting was underwhelming. Like, what is this goo gob with like, what is that? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. This like really underwhelmed me, as y'all can see.
Well,
Leveled is
I think that what they showed in that
underwhelmed.
trailer 3 years ago, I think that was all CGI. What you saw in the trailer.
Oh, Phoenix is up in this joint. Wait a minute, I got to give our faithful his shots out. Definitely. Let me do what I do. Hold up. My bad, D2. I just saw him in. What's up, Phoenix Star 5000? Phoenix Star.
I'm looking at this trailer from 3 years ago, and this is definitely CGI. So that's the reason I put some.
Yeah, let me pull that up. Matter of fact, since you so graciously talked about it, let me pull that trailer up and what was that? 2019.
2007, the game mode.
2017. Oh man. This how old this is. This is not right. Nintendo, y'all are so wrong. Y'all dirty Nintendo.
So it's been almost
Y'all
completely
are dirty.
4 years since we saw the trailer, and then this game still ain't coming out till next year.
This is dirty. Look at this. I'm upset. D2, why did you even bring this up? I'm mad. Folks, I'm a little perturbed because this is what we was expecting. This looks good. And y'all should be seeing it here shortly. Look at her legs. Did we see anything that looked remotely close to that in this?
Well, she's wearing a completely different costume. One.
It's like,
Like I said, it's you can't compare the two. You're looking at a rendered a rendered sequence, and then in game, it's not fair.
this is what I was hyped for. Now this looks, I don't know if Nintendo Switch could achieve this or not. I'm not sure.
No.
I don't even remember this.
Yeah,
Wow.
This is the original trailer. This is what I was looking. I'm looking for something that feels like this. Even the tone, the energy, the feel said something else. It's like Bayonetta matured a little bit. They taking her out of this weird, funky, over the top, zany, and maturing her a little bit, like making her a little bit more serious. That's what this felt like. And I was like, oh, they might be taking Bayonetta down a different direction.
I have a thought about this. I'm wondering, because Platinum Games has been very busy over the past couple of years, making a lot of huge titles for other systems. And I'm wondering if that basically hurt the development of Bayonetta 3. Maybe they don't have as many hands on deck to work on this game to really put the polish necessary on the game to where it would look something close to what we were advertised 4 years ago. Or maybe at some point they put it down to work on other stuff, and then they picked it back up again and say, you know what, we might as well just start over from scratch. And they started over with a completely different concept, and that's what we got the trailer that we saw today.
This looks horrible.
Jeez.
I'm sorry. I know I hate that I'm doing this and I'm live and people hearing me. I'm sorry, y'all. This looks horrible, man. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, okay,
He said it's silent.
Spit it out, bro.
it just looks horrible. This should not be our first introduction to this game. This should not be it. This look like some wonderful 101. This look like some wonderful 101 to me. Like, this is not how you introduce this game. This is too big. This is too anticipated to show it like this. And I might not win any fans for saying it, but I'm sorry. No. Where was the epicness of that original trailer? Why didn't you introduce her in that light and then let us discover that this is what the game is going to be like? I don't know, man. It's just flat. It's just flat.
Let's just appreciate that we got gameplay. I tried. It
I,
don't look
I,
that good. It is, and then there's I don't know.
I don't,
I don't want to blame.
It's very dirty and drab. Like look, K-Bob was saying, it's very dirty, drab. You know, it's like a big downer. It's nothing about it that really, because like I said, the Wii U, Bayonetta 2 for the Wii U was very crisp. It was a lot of shiny elements. It was glossy. That was a very impressive looking game for a console like the Wii U, especially like the whole Star Fox thing that they did on there. That looked amazing, and that looked better than the Star Fox Nintendo made a couple years after that. So it's weird.
Star Fox, Phoenix Star said the 3D Kirby game should have been a 3D Donkey Kong instead. What y'all think about that?
Yeah,
Sure.
I don't
have a problem with it.
No, I don't. No, I don't think none of us would. I'm gonna show this Kirby game in better light real quick just to see if we not tripping. Let me do this, man. I'm sorry, folks. I just ain't. This just ain't doing it for me.
It's all right. It's all right.
I hate to be a downer. It looks a little better. It does. It looks a little better.
But you know what I said in the group chat? I was like,
it just looks
imagine
a little brightly uglier.
what would happen. I mean, just imagine what these games could look like in a company like Insomniac.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if Insomniac got their hands on Kirby game or got their hands on the Bayonetta game?
It's just time, man. It's just time for more from our favorite game makers. Nintendo is our favorite game maker. They always gonna be my favorite game maker. It's just time. It's just time, man. Y'all have done this. Y'all have enjoyed what most would not be able to enjoy because of y'all genius. This looks better. It looks better. The steps look more vivid. But it still needs work. Don't work.
Have you noticed that there's like a white outline of everything that they've shown?
Yeah. Yes, I did, Keith.
Where's this white outline coming from?
Don't get me started again. I'm trying to be calm here. I'm trying to talk sensible and peaceful, because this is just really starting to make me mad. As a, you know what? Let me go ahead. Let's go back. See that scene right there. This right here. No, you ain't getting past this. Y'all, you want to woke me back up. You want to know where they got this from? This is the Little Big Planet. This is the Little Big Planet game on the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. The one where it's in a 3D world. It's like 3D world. They got this from that. Because a lot of the animation in there is this. It's like Nintendo, you can do. That's what. I'm about to rip my earphones off my ears. Stop playing with us, man. Just do what stop. Come up to 2021. Stop. Give us the Switch with the power that should have been out a year ago. That it shouldn't be the OLED. It should be a more power. It should be the Switch Pro. That's what we should be buying so that these games can look their best. But you probably saving it for next year so that you can get more money where you don't need to. You could have gave us the OLED with more power. That's what we supposed to be getting. This is annoying. Looking at this stuff looking this bad. And I know, folks, this is YouTube. It's probably going to look better in person. But it still doesn't make sense. It don't make sense, man. I'm sorry. It don't make sense. It doesn't. This should not have been. I guess I'm too spoiled from the Sony's presentation. I'm sorry. I think Sony ruined me.
You're not spoiled because that's the standards that we have in 2021. That's what games are supposed to look like in 2021. Nintendo is giving us games that look like they're in 2010.
I won't even go there for. I say 2015. I even give them that. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. Yep, I'm done. Watching this again has upset me. I'm not even joking. I got mad at watching this stuff again, and it's very apparent. I won't be playing my Switch much beyond Metroid Dread. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's nothing. Maybe Mario Party for the kids, but I don't see anything for me until Breath of the Wild comes out. I don't see nothing for me. This is underwhelming as a consumer and a Switch owner. I have been underwhelmed for a long time with the Switch. For this year at least, I have not been excited for much on the Switch. I want to be. I know they got the potential. I was hoping to be able to hand my daughter my OG Switch, and I'll be putting a new Switch under my TV with better graphics because the new games are coming. And Nintendo is playing games, and we probably won't hear about that till next year. And I feel like we should already know, and we should be already excited and getting ready for it. And I'm done. I'm done with this podcast tonight. I'm done. Anybody got anything else to add to this? Because I really am done. I'm done, man. This. I didn't think it was that bad at first when I watched. This was bad. This was a bad direct, legitly bad. I'm sorry, K-Bum. You can open your mouth and you can say it, and you will not be wrong if you said it 50 times. This was a bad direct, people. This was not good.
I just wanted to make sure that that I was trying to be as neutral as possible, but I didn't really find anything in here that I would actually want to play. I'm thinking about Dread, but I don't play side scrollers. Like I don't have any, even on my PlayStation. I don't have any side scrollers that I play. I would be playing it just to give it a try. And so I might end up renting it from GameFly depending on how I feel. But other than that, I don't. There was a time this summer that I was really trying to find something to play. I talked to you guys. I put it in chat. I'm like, hey, what can I play on the Switch? I want to put this thing to use. And looking at the future of the Switch, it just doesn't appeal to a gamer like me. And the more and more I'm hearing it, it sounds like it doesn't appeal to some of the faithfuls of Nintendo. They're questioning what they're doing. So I don't know.
It's not the Switch. Well, it is the Switch because the Switch needs to switch to a stronger Switch. Say that all again. The Switch needs to switch to a stronger Switch.
You know what? I don't think they need to switch to a stronger Switch. Need to switch to a console.
Possibly that too. But I'm not gonna go that far yet. I wouldn't mind Nintendo to have the power because I want to see it. I do. But if this is the decision that they're making to stick with the Switch and the hybrid, I'm fine with that. I'm all for it. You don't have to be the PlayStation 5. You don't have to be the Xbox Series X. You don't have to be another tower with uber dripping graphics flowing from it. I would love to see it because I don't think no one, and K-Bum, I'm just going to be honest with you, I don't think no one can match Nintendo games with that level of power behind them. I don't think nobody can match them. Now, I think Sony's still going to do his thing because Sony does games that Nintendo doesn't do, but what Nintendo does with power ain't nothing touching it. That's my opinion. But if you want to stay with the Switch, give us the Switch we need for right now to make these. Do not let Breath of the Wild 2 come out on this Switch. If it does, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be mad. I'll be upset as a consumer. I'm trying to hold my peace. Do not let Breath of the Wild come out without that system.
Come out for this Switch.
Not just this Switch. Let me reframe.
Not just this Switch.
Not just this Switch. It can be on this Switch, but it better be another Switch that's offering a higher quality experience. That's. I'm going to get it. Regardless, because it's Breath of the Wild. But man, no, I can't. I can't. I'm done. I think we have done Nintendo a great service as fans. They done a good thing with the Switch, but they doing what they always do. They trying to milk it for all it's worth, and it's like, dude, move when the season and time is telling you it's time to go to another place with this. Move then. Don't stop. Don't. This mess. This was mess. This was mess. This was dirty. This was not good. This was not good, especially after that Sony showcase. This was not good. This was not a good look. I'm sorry. It wasn't for me. And maybe I'm becoming those that they say that nostalgia ain't hitting me no more, folks. I'm not nostalgic anymore for this. You showed me Castlevania, I seen this. I didn't buy the other one you showed me, and the one before that one. I didn't buy that one either, Nintendo. I didn't buy Castlevania. I'm sorry, I don't want it. I don't want Castlevania. I don't want no more Smash. I don't want no more. I'm done. I want a new Smash. I want a new Mario Kart. I want something new. Can you give me something new?
Nintendo, please get this man something new.
Give me something new. Splatoon, okay. That's the right direction. Kirby, okay.
The midlife crisis.
I'm not.
Sorry,
All right, so
crisis.
So I'm gonna do this. I'm doing this because I'm just being honest with you. I really was disappointed with this. Keith, save me, man. Go ahead and speak up, man. Take over, Keith, because I know what D2 gonna do, and I know D2 gonna trigger me again. So I'm not turning over to him. Keith, Keith, say something to help old Level out, man. Dude, say something, man. Let
Level head down.
Level head down. He ain't helping.
No, hey, seriously, we said it early on. A lot of this stuff was not for us. Like it was like game after game after game. Not for me. Not for me. Not for me. Not for me. So it's all good. Bayonetta. I mean, we talked about it in our chat. We still getting it day one because overall the game is gonna be fun.
Right.
Not gonna be happy with them visuals. Not even gonna lie. Not gonna be happy. Honestly, that's some Astral Chain type visuals. Like a little bit better than. Okay, it's better than Astral Chain, but.
I don't know. I think Astral Chain looks better than this.
Oh no.
I do. Matter of fact, we here. Let's just look at Astral. Let's go look at Astral Chain. Let's pull it up. Let Astral Chain talk for itself. Let's pull it up.
Stylistically, I think Astral Chain may look better than Bayonetta. I think maybe a stylistic type of thing than a raw power. But I don't know. After seeing that man visor without no reflection just messed me all up.
We finna see. Let's see. I believe Keith. I think Astral Chain. I think it looks better, bro. Hold up.
Be like, say it ain't so.
No, I'm telling you, it is. It's so. Let me show you. Let me show you the many ways. Let me show you the many ways. This is Astral Chain. It looks better, bro. It looks better. It looks more interest. It looks more something than it.
Are you playing this on the stream? I don't see it.
It should be coming up here.
There we go.
You should be seeing it.
There you go.
That's Astral Chain.
Oh man.
It looks better.
Oh
It has,
man.
it has more life.
That's what I mean. Right. There you go. That's the perfect way to describe it, D2.
Stylistic.
There's more life in this game. It's like Platinum Games don't care about that game.
And that's what I was alluding to before. I think that they have too many irons in the fire with too many other games, big budget games for other consoles. And Bayonetta 3 just kind of fell on the cutting room floor And Nintendo wasn't all that excited about it. They just said, well, we'll get to it when we get to it. And they finally got to it. And they said, well, let's just start over again. Let's not try to fix what we had before. Let's just start over from scratch with something else. And they're just kind of rushing to get through something. That's what it looks like to me. The game looks rushed. It looks like something they just threw together over a weekend. Something doesn't look like something they actually had a plan with.
Not a weekend project.
It doesn't look like something that should have took no 3-4 years. It definitely don't look like that. And we got Astro Chain in between. Like, I ain't gonna say this game looks. I think D2K hit it right on the head. It ain't necessarily look so much better because it's in the same art style. It just looks more meaningful, more. What did you say, D2K? Life. It has more life going on in it. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. I think it has more life. I think that's it, people. I think we've come to a conclusion. I'm finna turn this music on. Next podcast, I'll be a little bit more jipper.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Why was that dog in the Bayonetta trailer? That was in the Astro trailer. Gameplay. Interesting.
Nah, you said what you said. I don't have anything else to put on that.
Waiting on that. Like you said, please don't let these games come out on this Switch. If you going, this the level you can give us, please. If Breath of the Wild 2 got to come on this Switch and die, please keep it alive. Metroid Prime, keep it alive. Bring out another console. Levels right. We don't want it on here. Because we don't. The gameplay gonna be great, yeah, but do we really have to sit there and say this is the best we can do when you got games like Kena, Horizon Zero Dawn coming out, and probably some Xbox games that I can't mention because I don't know what they are. Yeah, it is what it is. I just want to take a shot at Microsoft.
As bad as this looked for Nintendo, it looks much worse for Microsoft. So you can feel good about that. Because at least Nintendo has some stuff that we can look forward to. I don't know what the hell Microsoft is doing, and I don't think they do it. We need to get some oil out for Microsoft.
Gotta keep your head up.